much more than this.
I did it my way.
The question that sprang to my mind when watching the new ad for Adidas is, what does Venus have to do with shoes? Sure, there were plenty of other odd things about this ad, but Venus stuck out to me like a sore thumb. And it's not just because I know that Venus is also called Lucifer. Her placement here just makes no sense. Maybe unless you're willing to buy into the theory that this song is about her rule over the earth. And I don't think it's a stretch, to be honest. I'm going to be going over a few images briefly, and then I'll let you watch the entire ad, and I'll also put the lyrics up there for you, and I want you to pay very close attention to the lyrics while keeping in mind the things that I say. The first thing that I want to discuss is the logo, because this may provide a big clue about the reason why Venus was included in this ad in the first place. In Adidas' logo we have what appears to be a leaf, but since it's clearly three separate parts, I'm more inclined to think that it's actually a Vesica Piscis or a Vesica Piscis, however you want to pronounce that. And this, as I have probably said too much by now, is a symbol for the sacred feminine. That's not there by coincidence, in my opinion. The three stripes on the logo could represent the 3 degrees of Freemasonry. Those degrees are the Entered Apprentice, the Fellow Craft, and the Master Mason. It's interesting to note that the Adidas logo was once at one point a mountain, or at least it was shaped like a mountain, and that there were 3 steps, and I believe that these 3 steps were almost surely the same as the 3 stripes in meaning. Incidentally, the mountain is also a symbol of the goddess. Now this plays a part in why I believe Venus was included in the commercial. The goddess Venus is no different from Isis, who is the embodiment of Freemasonry. And not just Freemasonry actually, but also the Illuminati, because the goddess Minerva and her owl are the embodiment of the Illuminati. During the Illuminati's early days, the 3 grades were called the Novice Minerval, the Minerval, and the Illuminated Minerval. Before I get into just a few more symbols in the ad regarding Venus, I'll explain why the goddess is so important to the secret societies. Those who belong to these secret societies are pantheists, which means that they believe God is the essence or the consciousness of the universe, also called the source. Instead of God being, in the way we Christians understand it, a conscious being who has created the universe and is actually apart from the universe, they believe that the universe and all that is therein is a manifestation of God, or the source, and that essence lies within us all, making us God as well, essentially. And this essence, this God, this essence of the God can be referred to as the I am, or it can be referred to as the true self or the higher self. But those who belong to these secret societies, they like to see themselves as more spiritually evolved and able to manipulate the universe and to bend it to their will. They are the controllers, they are the magicians, they are the gods over the rest of us. But the goddess is important because she is nature itself. So she is the universe itself, and that makes her the source of life. or just simply the source. And the Bible has quite a lot to say about this so-called goddess actually. She's called Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. And I'm going to keep reminding people of that until the world finally wakes up and recognizes her. Or as she is also called, the Great Whore. Looking at the woman lying in bed, we see the symbol of the rose. We see her connection to the mystery religions manifested. The rose is sacred to both Venus and Isis. Both Venus and Isis are represented by the five-pointed star, also called the pentagram, and also referred to as the Masonic blazing star, which is also said to represent the star Sirius, once again identifying with Isis though. But this five-pointed number, or this number 5, is shared with the five-petaled rose. The rose is also a symbol of secrecy. The Latin phrase sub rosa, meaning under the rose, is used to denote secrecy. The rose's association with secrecy dates back to ancient Greek myth. Aphrodite, who is the Greek Venus, gave a rose to her son Eros, who then gave it to the Greek god of silence, Hippocrates, to ensure that his mother's secrets would be kept safe. And as we progress, we see the painting of the birth of Venus out of the sea. I am constantly reminded by this painting that Venus's name is also Lucifer. And Lucifer is the Rahab, the Leviathan of the Bible, also called the dragon in the sea. Finally, to wrap this up, we see Venus lying on a sea of technology. The sea is a symbol of the feminine principle, and is also related to the waters of the womb, which is also called the matrix. So here we have a sea of technology, or the matrix, with Venus, Isis, Lucifer lying on top of it. And if you'll listen to the lyrics, you'll hear the goddess say, or Babylon say, that she did it her way. And notice that the lyrics start when we first see Venus. I'm not hating, I'm just pointing it out. So I believe that's about all I have to say. Thank you all for watching, and thank you for your support, and Jesus Christ bless you all.
I did what I had to do
and saw it through
without exemption.
I planned each charted course, each careful step.
Along the byway.
And more.
Much more than this.
I did it
my way.
Yes, there were times